Today I'm pleased to show you a very rare and sought after guitar, an original Rosewood Telecaster from 1971. With its price tag of $375, this was the most pricey version of the Telecaster of the time. The body is chambered to relieve the heavy weight that affected the early solid-bodied prototypes. It is made of 4 pieces of rosewood assembled with a sandwiched thin layer of maple. Still, this guitar remains quite heavy. Due to the expensive woods and the tricky construction technique involved in the production process, these original models were only available off and on between 1969 and 1972. The body and one-piece neck are covered with the typical thick layer of glossy and glassy polyurethane finish of those years. The Rosewood Telecaster was made famous by George Harrison, who spotted it during the iconic rooftop concert of the Beatles. For what matters, that was right the day before I was born. So the story goes. In the early 70s, this guy who runs a bar in my town in the south of Italy just ordered a common Telecaster from a local music store, and what he got was this beauty. He owned and cherished this guitar until recently, when my dear friend Giacomo Bagorda acquired and kindly lent me it. My guess is that this guitar was shipped when the Rosewood Telecaster was just being phased out from the catalogue, and Fender possibly considered it only an odd leftover guitar. Both Fender and Gibson had a tendency to keep their productions as consistent as possible in the demanding US market, and send what they considered instruments with odd features to Canada or overseas. This guitar is all original, with its original Italian-made Polverini case for Fender. It also had, for years, 2 stickers on the body, which left 2 small shades. The neck has no date, while the pots bear older 1966 date codes. Fender on this guitar put 1 meg pots, probably to compensate its natural inclination towards a tone which is quite darker than the other Telecasters. This guitar might not have the tone of your typical Telecaster from the golden pre-CBS era. I promise I am showing you some really great ones. Nevertheless, aside of its high collectibility rating, the precious Rosewood Telecaster sounds interesting. It's different from an average ash-bodied Telecaster, but definitely is an icon of its time.